You've just caught up on a live action One Piece, but you want more, and over 1,000 episodes of the anime seems daunting. How about a game instead? Odyssey is the latest One Piece game to release, so is it the right game for you to play as you wait for Season 3 to drop? You play as the Straw Hat Pirates who get stranded on a mysterious island where a girl with a massive forehead shows up and just steals everyone's power. It's up to you to find the secrets of the island and get your powers back, in this JRPG for beginners. It is a very story-driven game. The crew will chat before, during and after every fight. If you're looking for more Luffy saying he's hungry and Sanji and Zoro arguing, you're in the right place. The characters feel like they're ripped right out of the show. It is a shame then the actual plot isn't very good, at least most of it isn't. Figuring out what is going on with the forehead girl and the island is interesting and moves the story along. Like, where does a hairline actually start? But most of the game takes place in memories. The crew have to relive arcs of the anime, but they are different in some ways. This makes the pace of the story slow down immensely. Some memories can be 8 hours long, some are 2. The memories basically boil down to, hey, remember that villain we beat? Cool, go do it again. Then you leave the memory to get back to the actual plot. This might be great if you're an anime fan and you can relive moments, but newcomers are going to feel lost. Before each memory starts, the narrator tells you what happened in the anime so you have some context. But I found that more of a spoiler than anything. Events have changed enough where I would have rather not had the context and just enjoyed the memory for what it is. If you've only seen an Netflix show, don't play this. It will absolutely spoil future arcs and characters. World Seeker may be better for you to play as that has a more self-contained story from what I remember. I care more about the story if Forehead Megamind over here didn't kill the pacing. If you just want to spend more time with the characters and don't care about plot, stick with this one. If you're only here for the gameplay however, let's find out how that is. This is a turn-based JRPG with rock paper scissors style. In this game that means power speed technique. Each character represents one. Luffy is power, Nami is speed and Zoro is technique, etc. It's pointless using a power character against a technique enemy, you'll barely do any damage. It's about using the right character against the right enemy. What's unique to this game is the area-based battles. The battlefield will be split into 4 sections. The crew will start with one character in each. They can't move out of their section till all enemies are dead in that section. This is where the skills come in. Skills can either attack close or far, close being in the section a character is in and far being in a different section. Close attacks are higher damage so you want to prioritise them, but you might have the wrong style for that enemy in that area. It could be better to attack an enemy in another area because they are weak against that style. Then once all those enemies are dead, the character from that section can pop over to help. I like this system, it makes you think about the whole battlefield and what skills are best to use. The main issue is the game is way too easy. You won't really have to learn all of this until you're late into the game. You can spam whatever attacks and get by fine. Like I didn't need to use any items or food until the last 4 hours of the game. You can also switch out characters without losing a turn, so you can bypass the point of the style system. This makes the game become mindless and repetitive fast. Watching the same attack animations doesn't help with this. It is cool and faithful to the characters to watch them perform their moves, like Luffy stretching or Zoro wielding 3 swords, one in his mouth. It loses its appeal after the 100th time. You can speed up battles but it's not fast enough. Outside of combat, the game is limited. You walk around open areas, but you can only go where the game lets you go. I would get to a new area and start exploring, then the game will stop you and go, hey, that's the wrong way. It was very annoying. This stopped me from wanting to explore until the story was over. You can swap to any member of the crew as they all have one unique skill. These do not change up things at all. You'll walk up to a tunnel and the game will ask you, do you want to switch to Chopper to go through the tunnel, or do you not want to progress? Or Sanji will say, I think I see something, then you switch to him to pick up an item. That is the depth of this. It wasn't very fun. Pair this with the amount of backtracking you have to do and this game can become boring fast. Environments look nice but feel empty. There's always stuff you can pick up but it's just stuff. Typical RPG systems here like being able to cook food or put on accessories for a stat boost. The skill tree isn't based on how you fight, it's about how many cubes you find in the levels. It takes 3 cubes to level up something. When you do, it does more damage, that's it. These are all very easy to understand systems but are not very deep for RPG fans. The best thing about this Odyssey is the presentation. The visuals are very faithful to the anime, locations and characters look good. The cinematic moments are well animated and a treat to watch. The voice acting sounds great as well, they got the same actors from the anime. It really does feel like you're playing a long episode. If only it was as fun to play as it looks. Ultimately I can't say I had a lot of fun with Odyssey. I finished it, but the second it was over I stopped thinking about it. It is too easy, repetitive and the story is too slow. This could be great for fans of the anime, but not recommended for live action fans. Time to rank it. I'm feeling number 62. I got more enjoyment with the combat than finding those stupid hidden cats, so it's above that. But I can't put it above the House of the Dead 2, because at least that was fun for its entire runtime, even though it was short. It might just come down to I'm not a big JRPG fan, and unlike the game, this is one memory I don't want to revisit.